Hi, what you're about to see is Kongsamut Sortanakun, an excerpt from his 1-hour session in the Muay Thai Library. Kongsamut was the fighter to fight Samart Payakaroon for the first title that Samart won when they were both very small, like 100 pounds, 102 pounds, something like this. And Kongsamut is a short fighter, but a very, very tough inside fighter. He's got this Muay Maat low kick style that is just unreal. I actually really liked it, and it's something that I've pulled into my training recently and have been working on now. So I hope you guys enjoy this excerpt. I definitely recommend you check out the full hour-long session. Check on the link in the description below and enjoy.
Look at his lean. I love this thing about these ex-fighters is that just looking at their body positions, even in how they hold pads, they show you what their lean and weight distribution is. He's saying Gauma. Gauma means like step forward. So he wants me like stepping on all of these punches. He definitely has this like centrifugal force back and forth. Like anytime you go in one direction, you're whipping back in the opposite direction because you've loaded already. You can see it in the way that he's holding the pads, like what he's waiting for, but look at his body when he goes. The bend in his knees is so nice. So see how he takes a little step back? He's creating the distance he wants at short range. He dodges my knee, just gets out of the way, and then nails my leg immediately on his bounce back so that he hasn't lost any distance. If he only takes that step back, he's losing ground and it looks like he's trying to get away from me. That's not Doi Mat. That's not Muay Khao. That's femur stuff. So he takes this little step back to get out of the way, but then see how he immediately rubber bands with an attack? And then when I'm coming trying to grab him, he'll just shove me backwards a little bit to get to his perfect punching distance. Back in the golden age, you would see a lot of punchers versus kickers. That was a combination they really liked to put together. Now you see more knee versus femur, but the knee versus puncher was really exciting because of that chon clashing thing, and it's up top versus down below. Oh, his uppercut is crazy. It's seriously like a Three Stooges nose flick, but like knockout power. And see how when he grabs my leg, he pulls his body away first so that when he attacks me, it's really visible. That's like back row can see that. He's getting excited now because I'm actually improvising, trying to hit him. And he's like having to actually engage with the movements. He's so happy. Oh, it hurts. See how he's ready with his legs all the time? He's ready to nail my legs as I come in.
Learn that uppercut from him. He has a very good uppercut.
Uppercut, no?
Oh. Kick. Look at how he twists his body for that uppercut too. It's a little bit like Sagat.
Oh. He step over.
He just slides over. That's just to take the impact out of the kick. It's like a little way of dodging. But by coming over, see how he digs into my body? Instead of catching the kick or like any kind of whatever, he just comes over and then straight into my open side.
His arm comes out.
This is where I notice that his arms are kind of like
You don't have to close your body.
out. They're not really close to his body, which is something that's been emphasized by quite a few trainers. Chai keeps it really close. Sagat keeps it really close. But he's got this like semi-wide thing that's really beautiful because of the way he angles his body first. So if he catches my kick, I can punch him. But I'm basically punching his closed side. Like it's a weird angle for me. But he's punching right into my open side and my jaw. See how he switches?
Oh, he stepped
He's got
forward.
this symmetry.
อ่าฮะ
So it's the same thing of when I like pulled my leg out of the way when he was kicking it, and he just walked into his other stance and kicked me.
มวยอย่างนี้
He's doing that with these punches.
วัดข้างบนเลย
So he's like, that's fine, you can punch the body right here, but then
ป้า
come
มา
up
ปิดลง
high.
อ่ะยังไม่อ่ะ
He wants
มา
both
เลยสองทีปล่อยเลย
It's not just
ที
one
แรกข้างบน
strike.
แล้วปล่อยมา
to catch my counter.
He's so relaxed.
It hurts, and he's so relaxed. He's like, I could do this all day.
อ่าดึงหันนี้นะ ถูก
That uppercut is incredible.
He's like a porcupine or something. Like he's very
ไม่น็อกแต่มือ
he's very small, but if you try to get to him, he's spiky on the inside.
มันปิดยาก
Here he's showing me that uppercut.
ปิดยากแล้วไม่ค่อยมีใครสอน
Because it's right up the center and it's so long, it's very hard to guard. People are very open in the middle most of the
แก้
time.
ไง
But look at how he just like, it's like he's
เอ๊บ
just knocking
ฮะ
with just his fist up into my jaw. And then if that part gets blocked, he just goes to the body. Like he can just keep going with any of it.
มันก็ปลายหมัด
I'm asking where you hit, like if you still hit with the same knuckles you do when you punch.
ถ้าอย่างเงี้ยมันเป็นตรงนี้ถ้าอย่างนี้
He's saying that if you go too long, you're going to hit with your fingers, which isn't any good. So you have to like curl your wrist a little bit.
ฉีก
But he's like, if you don't hit the jaw and you hit the nose, that's great because it makes the eyes water.
Makes your eyes water.
Him just hit me with my
ไม่บ
own
อกใคร
glove.
นะ
Southpaw and then just stayed that way because he's super symmetrical.
เห็นไหมปั๊บ
Oh, that's that same Chaya just nailing the standing leg on a kick.
โดนอย่างนี้ก็ได้เตะมาใหม่
This one I really like. Chai shows this too. So you kind of swift over to the side as someone is kicking, but then you hook into their open side.
ปุ๊บไม่ใช่เห็นไหม
And then he has you hit the standing leg on top of it. So you don't just only hook. Their leg still hasn't come down from their kick.
เห็นไหมเห็นไหม
Oh.
จะไปไหนอ่ะ
And he's like, now they've landed off balance because you hit their standing leg. And because their leg is on the way down, they can't dodge what you're doing to their leg.
นี่แหละ
One leg twice.
โดนทุกทีเลย ไม่รับรองมันหนีไม่ได้
He's like, if you go first, someone can counter you.
แต่ถ้า
Like,
มันไม่ขึ้นคุณเตะดิ
If I don't
เขายังไม่เตะ
wait
เตะ
for
มา
his
เตะ
kick
ขามา
and hook him and then hit his standing leg,
ถูกไหม
he can just move his leg out of the
แล้วก็ดึง
way.
ออก
If I go first, he's like, this is easy, just get out of the way.
ถูกไหมแต่ถ้ามันเตะมา
But if you wait for me to kick first,
ปั๊บปั๊บถูกไหมเตะมาปั๊บ
counter,
ปั๊บ
and then you have all of these other things
So
to
they can
do.
do stuff.
He calls it
Like,
2
if
for
you
1.
go first. Yeah. So like if I try to kick his leg and he just blocks me or he just steps out of the way, but if you nail him first and then you go, or if they're kicking first and you're countering, you can get like 2 for 1.
ขึ้นมาไม่ต้องรีบไปต่อย ไม่ต้องรีบเข้าไปต่อย
He's like, when you hit someone and you have them hurt, the most important thing is not to hurry. Like, don't rush.
เห็นไหม
Once you get someone Mao is what they call it. It's like dizzy or drunk by hitting them in the head, like when you're kind of
ถูก
wrung.
ไหม
Once you get someone like that, you breathe and you slow down because then you want the accuracy to be what really knocks them out. It's not power, it's accuracy that knocks
อวดไป
people
ดิ
out.
อวดไปดิ
So the power is what
เดี๋ยวมัน
stuns
เปิด
someone, and then accuracy is what really knocks them out.
ล่อเขาเรียกล่อหลอกล่อล่อล่อล่อ
Ra means like wait,
ปัง
right?
เตะขาเมื่อกี้ทีมันเพราะมัน
So see how you
มัน
get
ปิด
someone
บนแล้วอะ
annoyed in the
ขา
legs
มันก็ไม่
or
ระวั
like
ง
kind
แล้ว
of flinching for their legs, and that's when you can get that shot up top.
เมาแล้วไม่ต้องรีบใช่ไหม
ไม่ต้องรีบรอเอาปัง
ใช่ไหม
เน้นๆสูดหายใจเยอะๆ
This is great. So I'm asking about when you have someone dizzy or someone wrung,
มันเตะ
and
มา
they're
ก็ไม่
kind
ห
of
นัก
like swaying like
มัน
this.
ต่อยมาก็ไม่หนัก
ใช่
มันจะเหวียง
He's like, you
ศอก
don't
มา
have to
ก็ไม่
hit
หนัก
hard
รู้แล้ว
once
เหวี่ยง
someone
ศอก
is
มัน
like
ก็
that.
ให้ดีเดี๋ยวเดี๋ยวแล้วก็
He's like, then you just start pulling their guard away.
ถูกไหม
Because even if someone is
เรา
wrung,
รีบเข้าไปต่อย
if they're well trained, they're going to keep their guard up. They're going to try to protect themselves. But because they're wrung, you can kind of just like sweep it out of the way.
ถูกไหมถ้ามันเข้าเราเข้าไปใกล้ปุ๊บตรงเนี้ยม มันเมา มันติดเชือกแล้วเนี่ย เราไม่ต้องรีบปล่อยกันแล้ว
ใช่
He's like, when someone is mal, you don't have to hurry. You just kind of take your time to find that shot.
เพราะมันกลัว
ใช่ He said the first thing when your opponent is like dizzy, the first thing he does is
Take a
Yeah.
breath.
take a
So
breath. Totally like
the
a general,
second you see that your opponent is kind of dizzy and wrung, he takes a breath. He's like, okay, now I can slow down and start looking for that
มัน
shot
โดน
that I
บน
want.
น่ะมันก็บังบน
Okay, so that is Kongsamut Sortanakun with his Muay Mat and Lowkick style. If you enjoyed that, definitely check out the 1-hour session in the Muay Thai Library. Click on the link in the description below. And while you're there, there's more than 100 hours of long-form training instruction to check out. More than you can get through in many, many days. And lots of different styles. It's all the Muay of Thailand. So check it out. Hope you guys enjoy.